What's up, everybody? You are tuned in to the Cris
And Mo.
podcast, episode 116, Takeover Wednesdays. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Whatever you're doing, whether you're at home, you're at the job, you're out and about, whatever you're doing. Thank you for listening to us tonight,
Mm-hmm.
making this part of your night.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to discuss. But then before we get into that, Maul, what is going on, player?
Not much, man. Before we got on, my man Chris was kind of trying to get on me about how cozy I am. Questioning why I'm wearing so much material and stuff. My man can't just let me live. You
I'm
know what I
just saying,
mean?
man. I just asked if it's cold in your house because you got a
Hey,
hoodie,
man.
a
Hey, bro.
beanie on,
I'm gonna
some.
be. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of person, man. I cannot sleep hot. If 1 inch of my body is hot, bro, I'm irritated. Like I gotta be like hella cold. So my girl knows
Yeah,
about this shit. So
okay, that's fine. I'm just saying,
y'all aren't you're not like that. You can be like hot as fuck and still be asleep.
I can't be hot, but nice warm temperature. That's fine.
Nah, you bugging, my guy. You bugging. I don't know how you do it.
Plus, it gets super cold up in here, so like, like
I like it to be cold so I can make myself warm. You know what I'm saying?
freezing the
I can warm.
iceberg cold up in here, especially down here in this living room. Lord Jesus,
Man, those be the best type of feels though. I love that.
not in here.
What you mean? It's
It's
almost
cold.
like it's cozy season. You know what I'm saying? Like weather
This
getting
cold in this living room ain't cozy.
so
It's
you're not ready.
freezing.
You're not ready for the winter time.
I hate the winter.
You hate the winter.
I hate the winter, but I love winter clothes. I know. I know. It's a dilemma.
Uh, yeah, I feel you though. Them chilly nights, man. Walking my dog be cold as shit, bro.
It's gonna get colder. All right, man. Let's talk about it, dog, because this involves your team.
Yeah, yes, sir. Let's do it.
Big trades went down yesterday. Devontae Adams got traded to the New York Football Jets to have a reunion with
Hmm.
Aaron and Alan Lazard. Um,
Hmm.
and also, Amari Cooper got traded to the Buffalo Bills to be with Josh Allen to booster up their wide receiver core. They feel like, their team is better than what they thought it was going to be, probably. And so they was like, let's get us a number one wide receiver, somebody who can get open on his own. And, he's going to come in rejuvenated, motivated, what I'm saying? Because he's playing with an actual, good quarterback, top three quarterback in this league. So,
Hmm. Hmm.
um, what are your thoughts? Who do you, first of all, since you are the Raider fan, I'm gonna let you. What are your thoughts on the initial trade, the compensation? Are you happy? Are you mad? Are you sad? What are you?
So, like, I would say this: the initial feeling I had, I wasn't mad about Devontae Adams leaving. Like, I'm like, bro, kick rocks. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not tripping about that. At first when I saw the compensation, I was a little upset because at first it said a conditional third. Then it got switched to a conditional fourth that could be a. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, and I've always been. I said it last week. I was like, look, man, we need to stand ground. I appreciate Mark Davis and Tom Telesco standing put and being like, yo, we either getting a second or y'all not getting him. But I get it in the sense of like, you don't want him there if he's just gonna be rotten on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just be paying for nothing. So I was upset initially, but after sleeping on it, man, I'm not really mad at what we got. We got a third, we got a conditional third that can obviously get up to be a second if he hits certain marks. I think one of them was like he's like first or second team, all NFL team or something like that, and then the other one was like if he's on the roster actively. For an AFC Championship game or a Super Bowl, it'll be a transition into a second round pick. So I'm not mad. And then on top of that, we got all the money off our books, so we ain't paying him nothing. So it leaves us with over $100 million in cap space for next year. Gearing up for this change, man. You know what I mean? Like, the Raiders have been in the news even today. I don't know if he was going to talk about it, but Tom Brady, was announced he got his partial ownership with the team. He was introduced at our facility earlier today. Rumors of Mark Davis and him maybe thinking about getting Bill Belichick in the building. Shador Sanders seems like, he's loving Tom Brady in that building as well. So, me, I'm all team Shador on the Raiders. So at the end of the day, man, Devontae got what he wanted. He gets to play with his boy, which is kind of funny to me. Like, he goes from a 2-4 situation that's supposed to be dysfunctional to another dysfunctional 2-4 situation, which I think is even worse than what the Raiders are in at this particular time. But at the end of the day, man, I'm happy with it. I'm not really tripping. I'm not going to miss Devontae. He got what he wanted. Obviously, his that Eastern air has healed his hamstring expeditiously. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, at the end of the day, as Raider fans, we're going to have to root for the Jets to be good. We're going to have to root Devontae Adams on. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but, hey, we need Devontae Adams to catch some tuds. We need him to be all pro. We need the Jets to make the goddamn AFC Championship game so we can get that second round pick. So, that's how I kind of feel about that situation. Well, what were your thoughts on the Devontae Adams trade?
I mean, I was more so just about time. I was tired of hearing about it.
Facts, facts.
I personally still don't think that boosters them to be a Super Bowl contender or nothing.
No, no.
They still have the same issues on defense.
Offensive line issues.
Yep, you got an offensive lineman that Tyron Smith. He looks like he might be washed because he looked
Mm,
terrible on Monday.
yep.
Um, what else?
I think
You
there's
said
gonna be, sorry to cut you off. I think there's gonna be an issue too, where, well, let's say, is Aaron Rodgers gonna get too happy throwing it to Devontae Adams and just totally forget about Garrett Wilson? Are they gonna get too happy throwing the ball and forget about Brees Hall and that running game? Like, what do you
well,
think
one,
happen?
well, I would say Todd Downing. That's not his mo. Is running the football. That's always been his mo. So he's
Yeah, but
never.
who's running the team though? Is it Aaron Rodgers running this team? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Like, come on,
Yeah, I
come on,
think Todd. I think Todd Dowling. He showed on Monday because you saw a heavy dose of Brees Allen. You saw a heavy dose of Breland Allen. I think he's calling the plays. Todd Dowling has experience calling plays. He's way better than what Nathaniel Hackett
uh,
gives you
oh
because
yeah,
I will say this on Monday they did flow better on offense. They just kept shooting them. And the refs were just terrible that night too. It was just flag city for both sides. It was
oh
just
yeah,
like
yeah, for sure, for
it
sure.
was just like Jesus, man. Like every play was like
Yeah,
flag on the play, holding flag, pass interference. It was just like, geez, let
yeah.
the boys play, Jesus. But but they still have their problems to me is all on defense. Like they can't stop the run. They give up too many big plays for me. It's just I
They
don't
should
know.
have never got rid of Robert Sala. Robert Sala wasn't the issue. The defense was fine. The
They
moment
should have.
he leaves, that defense looks like it's crud. Like, don't you think
Yeah,
there's some significance to him being gone? Like, you should have just kept Robert Sala,
and change
let
to
him be the head
and
coach,
then let Todd Dowling
and
be the
then
play
Tom
caller.
Downey, and then fire old boy. Let's call it spade.
They
And
were
then
gonna
on top
fire
of that,
Spade.
the only reason why I bring up the Aaron Rodgers situation is it's like, bro, he cannot fake it anymore, bro. Like, you called out Mike Williams, all of a sudden Mike Williams is about to get traded. You didn't win, so now you finally got your boy. They finally caved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you got Robert Sala out there. Not saying you did it, but come on, man. Like, are you trying to tell me Aaron Rodgers is not going to have no kind of say in the offense? Is like we're going to target Devontae Adams. We're going to
Of
show
course,
because these two. Because honestly, can we both admit that Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams have some pressure on them at this particular time?
of
Because
course.
both of these guys look like real diva-ish. No disrespectful, but they do just in the public eye right now. Devontae Adams asked for this. Aaron Rodgers has been begging for this since the offseason. Now that you guys finally got it, now you guys got to live up to the expectations that everybody put on the Jets. Mike Greenberg going crazy, Jets fans going crazy, Fireman Ed going crazy. Like, now it's time for put up or shut up. There's no one else to blame but y'all two at this point if this offense does not succeed.
Hmm.
So at this point, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams have all the pressure on them. So I'm very curious. I'm very curious, especially going up against the Steelers team. I've never been more interested in a game with the Jets and the Steelers more than I have been this week. I'm gonna glue my eyes to this. This shit is must see TV. We're not even including. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it. We're not even including the shit that's going on the other side where they talk about they might bitch Justin Fields off of a win to give Russell Wilson some play. Like Sunday night football might get the most views more than it's ever had. That's outside of a Dallas Cowboys game, a Niner game, and a Chiefs game.
Yeah, we might. We'll see. We'll
Let's see
see.
TV, boy.
We'll see. But yeah, I don't think that makes them better whatsoever. Yeah,
No.
they're gonna be. Will it open up things on offense where Garrett Wilson won't get all the double teams and all this that? Of course, Devontae Adams is on your team now. Garrett Wilson is more of a 1B to Devontae Adams 1A. So now Garrett Wilson will be a lot more open because now the number two corner now will be covering Garrett Wilson now. You know what I'm saying? He won't get the number one corners looking at him. Lazard can be in his 3, can be the third guy. And I will say that one throw that Aaron Rodgers threw, that back shoulder joint over the middle, that was nice. The Allen Lazard caught.
Yeah, no. He still got that. I think that's gonna be kind of the go-to with him and Devontae. They pretty much that's their go-to. Like that's their pat move right there. You know what I mean? The behind the back.
That man is the king of Hail Mary passes.
He is, man. I don't know what it is. But he look, no one's gonna deny Aaron Rodgers throws one of the more prettier balls that we have ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Even still today. But okay, they had the Devontae Adams, and then maybe for an hour they look like they could be winning this division, just the way this division looked. Now you get the Amari Cooper trade. That to me, that's the trade that means more than the Devontae Adams trade. You know what I'm saying? Because now the Buffalo Bills actually have a true one. You could put Keon Coleman or Khalil, or you could put Khalil Shakir in the slot. You got Keon Coleman on the side. You still got Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox. You get James Cook, which is expected to play this week with his.
It looks like they might got a.
You gonna get Von Miller back?
But they look like they got a superstar in that. What's that kid? Ray, whatever his name is, from Kentucky.
Yeah, boy, it was nice.
They might have found something in
they
him.
They might have found another one. So now it's just like, now if this defense can just find some sense of like stability, you know what I mean? Like I think they still have some holes on that defensive side. Maybe they can make one more trade where maybe they can help the D line or maybe the cornerback situation. But right now, I think the Buffalo Bills are still better than the New York Jets. And I think right now, I don't even think it's close at this particular time. They already have a game above them. And then now these two, I like the Bills way more than the Jets at this particular point. I'm not a McDermott fan, but I do trust McDermott more so than what the Jets got going on as far as their head coach.
You got an intern coach who's never had coached a.
That's what I'm saying. And then you lost your coaching identity with Robert Saleh on that defensive side. So that defense, is it really going to be the same? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I agree with you. I think Buffalo's trade was way more significant because that's what they needed. They needed a number one wide receiver for Josh Allen. Now he won't be pressing as much, even though Dalton Kincaid was starting to become that. He's becoming the number one option. You could tell he's starting to build that chemistry with Josh Allen. But they need a guy on the outside that can open up because Keon Coleman's just not ready yet. He might need a year to learn the system, and then maybe next year he'll be ready for it. But
that's a great guy to be under too, because Amari Cooper is one of the best route runners in the league. You know what I mean? So that's a great guy for Keon Coleman to like get some tutelage under. So it's a win-win for both guys. You know what I mean? I think it helps with Keon Coleman. It doesn't put as much pressure on him to be the number one. So now he can be the number 2, 3. Because I really like Khalil Shakir. Like Khalil Shakir has been balling, you know what I mean? Before he got hurt. So you got those 3 guys plus the 2 tight ends. You got James Cook. Now you found another gym with another running back. Like, and then you got Josh
Gabe Davis show up, or is it Gabe Davis or is it Curtis Samuel? Which one?
Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel's honestly he's the outside looking in at this point. Like
Curtis, can you show up?
He's a good. I guess he would be good to just have just in case if one of those guys get hurt. But tell me who's coming out of that. Tell me who's coming out of the lineup for Curtis Samuel. It's not Keon Coleman. It's definitely not Khalil Shakir.
Definitely
Amari Cooper. Huh?
but they paid him.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take your losses, B. Like he ain't gonna get as much playing time as what he was getting. You know what I'm saying? I.e., why they cut your boy MVS? You know, he headed to the Chiefs as we speak right now. I'm sure he's on the
No, he's
fucking
not.
in the Honda Civic
No,
traveling down to 95 or
no,
whatever freeway get to Kansas
no.
City from Buffalo.
He can go. Matter of fact, he can go to the New York Jets and form the New York Packers over there. He can go over there and have a reunion with Aaron
At this
Rodgers.
point, who knows with Aaron Rodgers, but he might. He might. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying,
He
just
could, if
go
he could
ahead and
get,
go over
if
there.
he could trade Aaron Jones for Brees Hall right now, he would probably do it. I'm
He will.
surprised he ain't asked Robert Tunyon to be over there and all that type of shit, man. You know,
David Bakhtiari's out there.
sorry, you know.
If Tyron Smith keep messing up, don't be surprised if David Bakhtiari gets signed. Do not be
What was
surprised.
my man's name? He was like the other old deal. BJ Raji. Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you probably call him out of retirement or wherever he at. Where is BJ Raji at?
I don't know.
Where he's he at? Is he even still in the league?
I don't
Shout
think
out to
so.
BJ Raji, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so. I'll look it up real quick. BJ.
So how many more wins do you think each team gets with these trades?
I don't know. Let's see. The Jets. I still think they're gonna be at best 10-7,
That's really good for them. That'd be really good for them.
9-8 maybe.
What about the Bills?
Buffalo, they've moved up. They'll be 11.
I could see them getting 11 wins,
Yeah, I
maybe
see.
12 if they get lucky with
Yeah,
working. If they
about
get,
11, 12 win team now. Now
mm-hmm,
with the Amari Cooper trade.
mm-hmm. I could see 11. I'll definitely stand put on 11.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely got Buffalo winning this division.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Because by the time Tua comes back with the Dolphins, they'll be out of it. It's too late for them. I just need Tua to come back so that helps my Raiders get higher draft positioning. You know what I mean? At this point, that's all I needed for. And then look, man, we all know the Patriots. Like we don't know what's up with the Patriots. Like they are adding Drake May. You know what I mean? We did like I did like what I saw from Drake May, even though he did throw the 2 interceptions. But I like the explosiveness that he gives that offense, and we all know that defense is really good when it can be. So
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
it can't be allowed to play again, right? I personally think homie should really consider retirement, but who am I to tell a grown man what to do with his life and his career? You know what I mean? He earned every opportunity to make that choice for himself. You know what I mean? I'm sure him and his family have talked it over, and if he wants to continue to play, let him play. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, by the grace of God, he can remain healthy, man. No one wants to see him get hurt or become brain dead on that field, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure no one has ill will against Tua. Tua seems like a really fine gentleman, man. You know what I mean? On the outside looking in. So hopefully he makes the right decision for himself. I think he should wear one of them what them caps called? Skull caps or something.
I missed all my picks this week that I would come back in here and give up to you guys. Look, man, it was a bad week last week. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's talk a little college football.
Yeah, let's do it.
So it's never. I mean, there's a few big games this week, but it was kind of hard to really decide pick.
Quite many.
It is, but it's not like last week. So I'm gonna start this off with number 6 Miami traveling to Louisville. Miami's coming off of a bye week. Louisville, I think they lost last week. Did they lose last week or they won? I think they won. But I'm gonna go with Miami. I just think they got too much firepower over there. They're coming off of a bye, so they're gonna be well rested. After coming off of probably 2 back-to-back big games that they almost lost. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Cam's gonna be rejuvenated and ready to take the second half of the season and take it by storm. So I'm gonna go with the Canes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Canes by a slim margin though. I think still I get it. Louisville hasn't looked as impressive as we once thought it would be by this point in time. You know what I mean? But I think Miami will win. I think it'll be a close one. Miami, they've had some holes, they've had some little hiccups on their way to still being undefeated. You know, the Cal game and all that. So, playing on the road is never easy for this team, but I think they'll find a way. Cam will have a Heisman style performance and get them a win in a close game.
Yeah, I agree. Uh, then you got Virginia versus number 10 Clemson. Clemson has been rolling.
Hmm.
I think Virginia, did they win last week? I
I
can't
can check
remember.
right now. Let me check right now.
Did they win last week?
Yeah. Let me see. Did they win last week? No, they lost. They lost to Louisville last week.
Okay, so yeah, that's who lost to Louisville.
Mhm.
But they're traveling to Clemson. Um, I just think Clemson is going to be too much for Virginia.
Oh yeah.
I think Clemson is just rolling right now. Shout out to Dabo Sweeney. He's got those boys rolling. And I got Clemson winning. I got them winning by a big margin too.
Yeah, me too. I got Clemson winning by a big margin as well. Like they've been looking really impressive. I get it. It hasn't been against top flight competition, but at the end of the day, they've been blowing out the teams they need to be blowing out. So I think it'll be another week of easy demolition for Clemson.
Yeah, for sure. You got Auburn traveling to number 19 Missouri. Missouri, after having an embarrassing loss to Texas A&M, they
Hmm.
bounced back and beat a UMass team that they should beat, but they beat them, pretty handily. Now they're going to a SEC opponent. This is a big game for them, so I'm gonna pick Missouri to win this game. I think they put it together. Auburn, they got a few players over there, but they're not what they used to be.
Yeah.
But so I think Missouri should win this game. This is
Yeah.
not like be playing Texas A&M and Texas Station. So I
Nah,
think that they should win this game.
nah, for real. I think being at home for Missouri definitely helps in this situation. If it was in Auburn, it might be a little bit more shaky over there. But I'm gonna go with Missouri. I think they'll win by double digits in this game, just
Mm,
based on home field advantage as well. Luther Burden, man, I think he's gonna have a big game as well.
yeah,
So that defense will show up.
yeah, I agree. You got Arizona State traveling to Cincinnati Bearcats.
Hmm.
Um, both of these teams, they're kind of middle of the pack type teams, but they're
Hmm.
really good. Cincinnati's having both of these teams are having a really good year. But
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
roll. I'm a roll with Cincinnati because they're at home, and
mhm.
I think that crowd's gonna be hyped up in Cincinnati, and I think that's gonna be the difference. So I'm gonna go with Cincy.
Yeah. Arizona State coming off that high from last week from that big win that they had. But I'm gonna go with Cincinnati, man. I said I think this is a home field advantage style situation where Cincinnati can put up points, man. I think it'd just be a little bit too much for Arizona State, so I'm gonna have Cincinnati win this game.
Then you got South Carolina traveling to Oklahoma. Oklahoma's coming off of a bad loss to Texas. They
Hmm.
got beat down. Whereas in South Carolina had a chance to upset Alabama.
Man, close.
Very close. Sellers, he's gonna have to play a little bit better. Um, but I'm gonna go with South Carolina. I just think that it's an SEC team. I mean, both of them are SEC teams, but I think South Carolina has a little bit more juice. I think them getting Nick Harbor more involved into the offense, they need to do that more.
Yeah.
Like, do more of that.
Hmm.
The kid he's 6'5", 245 pounds. Like, get the man the ball. I don't know what y'all need to do. Just get him the ball. So I just think they got too much talent over it. So I'm gonna go with South Carolina.
Yeah, I'm a roll with I'm gonna roll with my man Dennis, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take the Sooners. I'm gonna take the Sooners, man. I think they'll have a bounce back. I think being at home will help a lot with this team. I do like the way South Carolina did perform last week, minus the last couple play calls. But at the end of the day, man, I'm gonna take the Sooners, man. They had a tough loss against Texas, and I think they're pretty embarrassed by the output that they put on. So I think they'll have a better showing this week.
Yeah, for sure. We got the big one, Alabama traveling to Tennessee. Both of
Hmm.
these teams coming off of almost close losses. They had a close win, skate by the skin of their teeth.
Hmm.
Um, this is a big one. Uh, this is difficult, man. I didn't know who to pick in this one because they're in Tennessee, and I know those fans are going to be going crazy. I'm gonna go with Alabama. I'm still gonna go with Alabama. I think Ryan Williams is gonna have a big game. I think Jalen Milroe is gonna do enough to win this game, and I'm rolling with Alabama.
Um, let's be real. Alabama should have probably two more losses
That's
on
fair.
their record, boys. So if this was in Alabama, I would probably pick Bama. But again, I'm on this trend of home field advantage for this week. I'm gonna go with Tennessee, man. I like their explosive talent. That defense is pretty good as well. I think the atmosphere at Tennessee will be amazing. And so I'm gonna roll with Tennessee. I think it'll be a close one. I'm gonna roll with Tennessee. If Alabama pulls off another close one, man, they're gonna have to start calling them the cardiac tide, boy, because man, they should have a couple more losses on their record, man, at the way they've been looking. So, but yeah, I'm rolling with the Vols.
Then you have number 24 Michigan traveling to number 22 Illinois. Big Ten uh, matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The saying they have quarterback issues, whereas in Illinois they've looked really good this season.
Mm-hmm.
They got some guys over there that's pretty good. Defense is pretty good. Um, I'm gonna go with Illinois. I think that they've been rolling, and I haven't really liked the way Michigan looks this year, especially at the quarterback position. But I'm gonna go with Illinois.
No, I agree with you. I just think Michigan's too handicapped on that offensive side, man. That defense is amazing, but they get worn out, man. It's just not a good look, man. So I'm gonna go with Illinois, man. They've looked really good. They've looked balanced so far this year. So I'm gonna roll with them. That game makes me sick.
Then you got Colorado traveling to Arizona. Colorado's coming off of a tough loss against K State. They dropped some guys in injury. I don't know if any of them are playing this week.
I think Travis Hunter's trending towards playing.
Playing. Um, and Arizona, they've been pretty good this year. Um, I can't go against Dion, man. I'm gonna roll with Colorado and Shador and them. I think in a close one, it's gonna be dramatic, like they always do. But I got Colorado winning by a 3 point field goal or something like that. But I'm gonna roll with Colorado on this one.
I'm going Colorado by blowout. Arizona, they got blown out by BYU 41-19 last week. Yeah, so I'm gonna roll with Colorado. I think Colorado should have upset at Kansas State last week. Man, they had their chance, and they've looked way more impressive than what they did earlier in the year. I know they still have their little hiccups and all that on the defensive side and some of that on the offensive line, but I do think they have been playing a lot better. So I'm gonna go with Colorado, and I think this is a blowout.
Shiloh, don't get embarrassed again, man. He's out there getting folded up, man.
Like it was on bended knee, boy. God damn.
You got number 8 LSU traveling to Arkansas. Now Arkansas did upset Tennessee
True,
a
true,
couple
true.
games ago, and Arkansas they look
They
pretty
got it
good.
in.
They got some players over there now.
They do.
LSU now Brian Kelly. This is your time, buddy. You
Mhm.
got to win this game, player.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna roll with LSU on this. I think just they got some talent over there that's just a little bit more than Arkansas, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is a close game.
Yeah, I'm going LSU. I'm riding with my guy Lacey, man. I think he's gonna have a nice game. Got a little scary last week, you know what I mean? Looked like he hyperextended that knee, so hopefully he's good. I know he was able to come back in the game, but I'm
Yeah.
running with LSU, man. They've looked really good, man. I know it was a tough game last week, but it was a tough competition against Tennessee. But I'm gonna roll with LSU.
Then you got the big matchup of the week. Number 5 Georgia traveling to number 1 Texas. Georgia had a big win last week. Texas had a big win last week. This is the redemption time for Georgia. Can they beat a top tier team? They lost to Alabama earlier. They're playing a bigger juggernaut in Texas this week. Um, this is going to be interesting. but I'm rolling with Texas, man. What are we doing here, man? I'm rolling with Texas,
Yeah,
man. Quinn Evers, man. That team is just too loaded, man. They too
yeah,
good, man. Even if Quinn Evers have a bad game, put Arch Manning in there, man.
right,
He might even get in the game if they get ugly up in here. So,
right.
but no, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. But I do think they're gonna win, probably by like 10.
Yeah, no, I think we're really gonna find out if Carson Beck is gonna be a first round pick in this game. We're really gonna see what he's like against a real defense, real competition. Not saying like Alabama wasn't real competition, but we know that defense has a lot of holes on it. They've been getting butchered the last 3 weeks. So, but we're really gonna find out what Carson Beck is about. I do expect Texas to win. They're just a more talented team. I trust the coach a little bit more. The defense I trust a little bit more. And I said this early in the year, man. They're missing their two starting running backs. So imagine if the Texas was fully healthy, they would you know what I mean? Like this team would be this. It wouldn't even be close, man. I think it would be an easy pick on who was going to win this national championship. So, yeah, Texas is going to win. But I'm excited to watch this game. I think this will be another classic, though. I think all these big games have lived up all year, and I don't expect this one to be any different. The atmosphere is going to be fucking insane. I wonder how much these tickets cost. I'm sure they're probably one of the hottest tickets in Texas right now. America's team's got to be the Longhorns because we know it's not the Cowboys at this particular time. Shout out to Texas.
Why Cowboys got catch the stray, man?
Hey man, it is what it is, man. Y'all owner embarrassing y'all at this point.
Texas
You know
is
what I mean?
scary.
Shout out to Jerry though, man. Shout out to Jerry though.
Uh, you got 17, number 17, K State traveling to West Virginia. K
Mm-hmm.
State's coming off of a big win over Colorado, and West Virginia, they're coming off of a loss off of
Mm-hmm.
Iowa State, so
Mm-hmm.
they're looking to bounce back. But I'm going with K State. I just think that they're too good. Avery John, I think it was Avery Johnson. I think his name is DJ Giddens. That running back. That defense is really good. I
Mm-hmm.
just think this might be a blowout,
Yeah.
man.
I'm right with you. Kansas State gonna blow them out. That defense is just way too good. They're gonna be smothering all over that West Virginia offense, and you already talked about Giddens running all over them. So I think they've had some problems stopping the run this year. So I'm running with K State.
Then we got the hometown boys, UNLV, traveling to Oregon State. Oregon State is number one in the Pac-10.
Yeah,
UNLV is number one in the Mountain West.
yeah,
This could be a big matchup.
yeah.
We got to roll with home team, baby.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
rolling with UNLV. It's gonna be a high scoring game for
yeah.
sure, for sure. But I got my man Hodge Malik Williams, Ricky White, Dion Deedon, or isn't that Deedon Thomas? You
Mm-hmm.
know, all those boys. The linebacker number 7. You know what I'm saying? Those two corners. I think we're gonna roll. I got UNLV winning.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%. I got UNLV winning. We're gearing up for the big game next week against Boise State. But we'll be ready. Like these boys is ready. That loss to Syracuse woke these boys up. They're gonna be even more hungry. They still have a chance to, make a top flight bowl game. A little bit of outside chance making it into the playoff. It might be a little bit harder for that. But at the end of the day, this UNLV team, I do trust. They do have my vote, and we're gonna go into Oregon. We beating Oregon, man. We beating Oregon State, bro. Light work, bro. Light work. Let's get ready for Boise State. Let's get right. Let's get ready for Michael Myers, man. Come on, man. We getting ready for Michael Myers, bro. We getting ready for that one.
Michael Myers.
You see my man the way he's, you see how he be standing in that backfield, boy, ready to start just cutting motherfuckers up through them lanes, man. Shout out to Genty, boy.
Genty is the
He's
man.
the favorite right now for sure.
He definitely, yeah. He keep running like
Pulling away. He pulling away right now a little bit.
like
He
by
really
far.
Yeah, he is.
I think Shador, or not even Shador, I would say Cam Ward would have to have an amazing game.
Yeah, but he don't really have any big games left, minus the ACC championship game. You know what I mean? Like, I still think the closest one is Shador, just based on what he's gone through. Like, I get it. Like, the losses really don't look good, but maybe Dylan Gabriel might have a shot. You know what I mean? He had the big game against Ohio State. You know what I mean? You still got what's my man's name? I don't think the homie from Ohio State. What's his name? The receiver.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Nah, he's not.
Yeah, so Yeah, it's Genty, bro. At this point, just give him the award. At this point, man, just give it to him. But yo, throw my man Haj Malik in there just a little bit, man. Just a little bit, dog. Just a little bit, man. Show
Cut
my
it
man some
out.
love, just a little bit. I
I
know he doesn't
love
have a shot, but
I love
Haj
Hodge.
has been playing amazing though.
Hodge ain't getting that.
I know he's not, but I got to show him some love though. I got to show my boy Haj some love, man.
For
And Ricky
sure.
White, man, show him some love too. Give him a little play in there too.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Let's talk a little WNBA Finals Game 3, man. It was a big one tonight. Um, the Liberty end up coming back at the end. Sabrina Ionescu with 1.4 seconds left on the clock. It
Hmm.
was 77-77. She hits the big three to make it 80-77,
Yeah.
and they end up beating the Lynx. I know Ionescu didn't have a great night. She wasn't really shooting all that well in the first half,
Hmm.
but she put it together when she needed to put it together, and they won the game. So, what are your thoughts on this game?
I think this is a tough loss for the Lynx, man. I know one of their starting big women. I think her name was Smith. She had some back ailments and stuff like that, so she was able to continue playing. But you saw she was struggling a little bit running up and down that floor. They were up by as much as 15 points, man, and then slowly the Liberty just started chipping away. Shout out to Breanna Stewart. She was the main reason why they were able to get back in this game. You know what I mean? She was just hitting shot after shot after shot. She was looking like Kobe out there. And Sabrina was able to put the exclamation point when she hit that winning three. So um, it's very deflating for this Lynx team. Look, the Liberty, the first two games look like the more impressive team. Even though they lost the first game, they were pretty much up by 15. Then we all know what happened in the second game. It was a closer game, but at the end of the day, they were able to pull it out. I still expect the Lynx to be able to bounce back. I think they'll tie it. This series just feels like 5 games to me. So we'll see on Friday. But it really was a tough loss for the Lynx, man. They should have had this, man. So I expect Collier to have a better game. McBride, she was playing pretty good. Williams, man, she did a couple things, man, that made me scratch my head a little bit. There was a point where I think they were up by like 5, where I think they could have extended to about 7 or 8. Where they got a steal. She was driving in the fast break. There were two ladies right there, and she decided to pull up a mid range with two people surrounding her, and it just made no sense to me. But at the end of the day, man, shout out to the Liberty, man, huge win, and we'll see if they can close it on Friday.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, man. Let's do our top 5 NFL power rankings, dog.
For sure, I'll go ahead and go first. So number one, I have your Chiefs. I know they had the bye week, but as I said, man, we're gonna say the Chiefs until otherwise at this point. Number two, I still have the Vikings. I think they'll be number two. They've been playing really well. I'm not gonna move them. Number three, I got the Lions. The way they just belt to ass dog walked the Cowboys. It was a tough loss with Aiden Hutchinson. I do think they will find an answer. I'm hearing that they're talking about what's his name, Smith from the Browns. They were talking about maybe getting him. There's rumors that they might be able to pull that off. So if they do, I
Who
think that's.
was it? Who's it? Darius Smith?
I think it's is it Darius Smith or something like that? Yeah, I think it's him. So if they get that off, I think that'll be really good. But overall, man, that offense is amazing. I think that defense is playing a little bit better. They still have a little problems, even when Aiden Hutchinson was there. They still have little problems. I know the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys, like you know what I mean. But we'll see. They got a big game against the Vikings this week, so we'll see what's up. I have the Ravens at 4. Technically, I have them like 3B because I think they also could be the third best team. The way Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson are looking, I wish they would get one more weapon for this team. We'll see before the trade deadline, so we'll see what's up. And then number 5, I got the Houston Texans. So that's my 5.
Damn, man, we right on point.
No, we equal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
got the same thing, brother. Chiefs 1, Vikings 2, Lions 3, Ravens 4, Texans 5. Now my honorable mentions looking out. I got the Buccaneers on the outside looking out, and I got San Fran looking out too. So those are the
Oh
two.
yeah, for sure, yeah. Hey man, I feel like this week was a little bit easier to rank. I think you just kind of just tell.
Because it was a lot of blowouts, man.
Yeah, And then look,
Green Bay can be right there too now. So.
yeah, and I'm not even. I'm still not even gonna take out the Commanders. I think the Commanders were. I know it was a loss, but they still looked impressive as well. So I'm not gonna. I'll put them in my honorable mentions as well for sure.
Yeah, they definitely should be in there. And if and Colin Cowherd, you are ridiculous, bro.
Well, what do you do?
How do you have Washington last week? I think he had them number
Mhm.
4 or 5, and then this week they're out.
I don't know, man. Look, I like. Look, Colin Cowherd. Look, man. You know, maybe you can get us a deal on your platform one day or something like
Yeah,
that.
sign us to the
I'm not gonna,
volume, baby. Sign
I'm
us to
not
the
gonna say
volume.
anything crazy, but my man, we hopefully one day we can have a conversation with Colin Cowherd and discuss his inner thoughts and why he does the things that he does on his rankings and other topics. Shout out to
Yeah,
Colin though.
yeah, shout out to Colin. All right, man. Let's talk about the NLCS and the ALCS.
Yeah.
Um, it's kicked off. We can start with. Let's see. It started on Sunday. Or it started on Saturday. No, it started on Sunday. Yeah. So Sunday, the Dodgers end up smoking the Mets 9-0. They were on the road that day. The bats were hitting that day. Um, so they took a 1-0 lead in the series, but then the next day, the Mets end up smoking the Dodgers 7-3.
Mhm.
They bounced back, and then game one for the Yankees won 5-2 over the Guardians. So they went up 1-0. So it was tied up 1-1 with the Dodgers and Mets. It's 1-0 with the Yankees and Guardians. Then yesterday, the Yankees end up taking a 2-0 lead over the Guardians, winning 6-3.
Mhm.
They look like they're rolling right now. I think Aaron Judge got a hit yesterday. He got a home
Yeah,
run.
he finally got his first home run
Yeah.
of the playoffs. Yeah.
And then today, the Dodgers end up smoking the Mets 8-0,
Yeah.
taking a 2-1 lead. So both of them play tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I think if they win, they both win. They close out the series.
No, I think they got to win.
Oh, four? They got to win four,
They
huh?
got one for yeah. I think
Yeah.
one, two, yeah.
So they can go up. Both of them can go up. One can go up 3-1. The other one can go up 3-0. So,
Yeah.
how you feeling about these series?
It look, man, it's looking more and more like we're getting the Yankees and Dodgers, bro. And MLB should be doing fucking cartwheels, bro. I'm telling you, man. Gary Bettman's doing a line of coke right now because he's about to celebrate. I'm being honest with you. This man is about to be swimming in the money because Dodgers and Yankees, we have not gotten that since somebody told me like 1981 or something like that, which is insane. So it's something that especially with all the names that are on both of these teams. You know what I mean? Aaron Judge and Juan Soto and Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts and shout out to Kiki Hernandez, bro. He's been balling, man, for the Dodgers, man. And Shohei got another home run. So when you put all those names in the hat and then just these two iconic franchises, that smells special to me. So no disrespect to the Mets and the Guardians. There's still a lot of pitches and at bats that still need to be played in both of these series. But it's heading towards a direction where I believe the majority of people would want to see the casual fans, MLB, Twitter, all that, man. I think it would be really healthy for baseball if they got that series with the Dodgers and the Yankees, man. Could put some more excitement back into this sport that is much needed at this point.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, let's do the Bet US Surefire picks, man.
Let's do that. We're gonna do something special today, though. Do something. Yeah, we're gonna do something special today. It's not gonna be the normal bet us. So we're gearing up for the NBA season. So we're gonna make this quick. I know it's a lot of teams, but we're gonna make this quick. So we're gonna do the over unders for the NBA season because it starts up next week. We'll get into more of the finals MVPs and all that next week. But So I'll start it off, man. Atlanta Hawks over under 36 and a half wins. What you got? Got Trey Young, got Risha Shear, the rookie, number 1 pick.
I
Um,
guess over.
you're gonna go over
Yeah,
36 and a half? Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna go under with 36 and a half. They did get rid of Deontay Murray and all that. They're still a young team. I think they're still thinking about trading Trey Young, so we'll see what's up with that. Boston Celtics, the defending champions. Over under 58 and a half
Over.
wins. I'm gonna go under with this team. I despise them. They make me sick to my stomach. Your Brooklyn Nets, because you're a fan of Ben Simmons.
Oh
Uh,
no! Whoa! Don't you
what?
dare put that evil on
You
me.
love Ben
Freaking out.
Simmons, dog.
I
Hey,
just said he
chat.
looked
Hey,
good.
chat. He got a Ben Simmons jersey. He just don't want to
No,
show you.
I don't
He
have
got the
one.
old school Philly
He.
one
I
too.
just saw him the other night, and he played pretty well. That's all I said.
Hey, bro, he a fan, bro. He a fan of
I'm
Ben
not a
Simmons,
fan.
man.
I'm
This
not a
is his
fan.
team,
I
bro.
didn't like him when he came out of LSU.
Come
He,
on, man.
he didn't play. He didn't. He barely played when he's at LSU. He didn't even want to be there.
Why you going on your boy like that, man? Tough love, I see. 19 and a half wins over under.
How many?
19 and a half.
Over.
Yeah, I think I might go over. I'm gonna go over. I think they could get 20 wins. Dennis Schroeder, I love Dennis Schroeder. Definitely a fan of his, man. So I think they could get 20. All right, the Chicago Bulls, 28 and a half wins.
What did they add?
They got rid of DeMar DeRozan. They still have Zach LaVine, and Lonzo Ball came back. Looked really good in the preseason game. I actually like them. I kind of want to go push. I'm gonna go 28. So I'm gonna go under the 28 and a half, but I think they could get 28. I just
I'm
think
gonna
they still
go.
have a lot of holes in their young team.
I'm gonna go under.
All right. LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets over
Under.
30 and a half wins.
Under.
Under yeah, I'm gonna go under, man. LaMelo can never stay healthy. So the Cleveland Cavaliers, 48 and a half wins.
Over.
Over. I'm agree with you. I'm gonna go over. Dallas Mavericks, 49 and a half wins.
Over.
I'm gonna go over too. I'm a little nervous with Luca's calf contusion.
Under.
I do expect Klay Thompson to play a little bit better. I think Kyrie's been a little banged up. I think they'll all end up playing in the opener. If they can stay healthy, I think they can definitely get over 49 and a half wins. The Denver Nuggets, 51 and a half wins.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna show some respect.
I'm going under. This team is I don't think this team is going to be as good as people think. So I'm going to go under. The Detroit Pistons 25 and a half 25 and a half wins.
Under.
Under. I agree. They're under. They're still young. I think they'll eventually change it, but this year no. The Golden State Warriors 43 and a half wins.
Under.
Hey, dang, you ain't got no faith in Steph and Draymond, huh?
I think they're too old, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go under as well. The Houston Rockets, 43 and a half wins.
Under.
Under? I'm gonna go over. Ime Doka's gonna have them straight. I like Fred VanVleet. I like Green. You know what I mean? He got the kid. You know what I mean? So he's a daddy now, young daddy. So he's gonna be motivated. Yeah. Indiana Pacers, 47 and a half wins.
I'm gonna push.
No push?
Mm.
Okay. I'm gonna say slightly under. I think they'll get about 45 wins. I'm gonna say slightly under. Nothing crazy. The Los Angeles Clippers. Shout out to Ty Lue, my dog. 39 and a half wins.
Over.
I love Ty Lue, but this team screams under to me, man. Kawhi Leonard already hurt, bro. His knees already screaming.
Right.
Who knows how long James Harden is gonna stay healthy? So get my man Ty Lue. Free Ty Lue, please. Stadium looks nice though. Of course, my Los Angeles Lakers, man, 43 and a half. What the fuck?
I'll just say it over.
Yeah, let me
Over.
finish it. 43 and a
Over.
half.
Over. I just want to see that famous.
Look, man, I'm going over 43 and a half wins, but I'm gonna say this, man. People, we are not hating on Bronny. I just think Bronny should not be paraded out there like a sideshow. He is not ready for the NBA league. He needs to be in the G League. He needs to get developed. I'm rooting for that kid. I want him to succeed. I don't think this helps him to succeed. Get him in the right track, man. Get him off the court. Play him in the G League. Next up, the Memphis Grizzlies, 47.5 wins. Ja Morant has returned.
Under.
I'm going to go over. I like this Memphis Grizzlies team. And I like Zach Edey. I think he's going to be a nice fit with him. I know he's a rookie, but he'd be a nice fit. Miami Heat, 44.5 wins. Shout out to Paulo.
Yeah, shout out to Paulo. Over?
I'm gonna say over. I would usually pick under because the Miami Heat never like to play. Jimmy Butler doesn't like to play, but I think with Pat Riley getting on his ass at the end of the year, I think Jimmy Butler will try to play majority of this season. So I'm gonna go over 44.5 wins. The Milwaukee Bucks, 50.5 wins.
Under.
I agree with you. I'm going under. This team is old. I think they have a lot of defensive efficiencies that they need to fix. Chris Middleton's getting old. Damian Lillard, Giannis. I think both of them will eventually be gone from Milwaukee in the next 5 years. Minnesota Timberwolves, 52.5 wins.
Under.
Why under? Be a little bit more excited, my brother. I know this is not football. I know this is not your sport. But
I'm just saying under.
Why?
Under.
Why?
I think they lost Cat, man. I don't think they're gonna get over 52 wins. They might get 50.
Okay.
49. I'm not saying they're gonna get 20 wins, brother.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go a little over. I trust Anthony Edwards, and I think they're a really deep team. So I'm gonna go over. New Orleans Pelicans, 45.5 wins.
I'm gonna push.
You wanna push? Okay.
I think they get right at 45.
Right at 45. I'm a bank on Zion being healthy. He doesn't have the crazy ass chick annoying him this year. God forbid.
Shout out to Mariah. Shout out to Mariah Mills.
Yeah, but this team is stacked. New Orleans Pelicans is stacked. They got Dejounte Murray. So I'm gonna go slightly over. The New York Knicks, 54.5 wins.
I'm going over, baby. Go Knicks.
Over.
Number one seed in the East.
I think that will be the number one seed too. I agree with you. This is my favorite in the whole NBA. Oklahoma City Thunder, 56.5 wins.
Over. Number one seed in the West. We getting Oklahoma City Thunder and the New York Knicks in the finals, baby.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Shea, 56.5. I think he's gonna have a strong MVP case as well too. My surprise team, Orlando Magic, 48.5 wins.
I think they get right at 48.
Right at 48. I'm gonna go slightly over. I think this team has the potential. I love the Kentavious Caldwell-Pope signing. I do like that. Philadelphia 76ers, 50.5 wins.
Under.
I'm gonna go under, and I'm sure we probably agree. This team is just not gonna stay healthy. Joel Embiid's already talking about he's not playing back-to-backs. They're gonna be close to a playing team because they're not gonna play their players. But it is a deep squad, so we'll see.
It is
a deep squad. The Phoenix Suns, 47.5. D-Book, KD, Bradley.
Under.
Because
they're gonna be hurt at some time.
That's true. They are a hurt squad. I do love D-Book and I do love KD. I'm gonna go slightly under. I think they'll get about 46, maybe 45 wins. I'm gonna go slightly under, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pushed. Portland Trailblazers, 21.5 wins.
Under. They're gonna be the worst team in the league.
I think they will be too. It's not looking too good. Trade Anthony Simons. Sacramento Kings, 46.5 wins. They do got DeMar DeRozan. They did sign him.
I know that. And then they push.
They push.
Yeah.
You know what? I actually like this squad. I'm not really mad at this squad. I'm gonna go a little over. I'm gonna say they can get about 47 wins. So I'm gonna say slightly over. San Antonio Spurs, Wemby, 36.5 wins.
I'm gonna go slightly over.
Slightly over. Okay. So you like that Chris Paul? You think he'll help?
I think Chris Paul is going to be the field general on this team that they need. He brings experience, and I think he knows to get the damn ball to Wemby at the end of the day.
Right. He does, but the rest of his team does not.
I
Obviously,
know. I saw that.
Wembanyama looked like he was about to throw fists for the first
I
time.
saw that. He was wide open.
Yo, my man was cussing about it French, bro. Look, I think CP and Harrison Barnes will help this team out, but I still think they're going to be a little under. They'll be a better team than what they were last year. I could see them getting about 30 wins, so I'm gonna say under. The Toronto Raptors, the Toronto Raptors, 29 and a half wins.
Under.
Yeah, I'm going under. I think they could be close to being the worst team in the league. Utah Jazz, 28 and a half wins.
Under.
Under. Yeah, I'm going to go under too. And competing for the worst, last one, Washington Wizards, 20 and a half wins.
Under. Super under.
I agree
I
with you.
take that back. They might be the worst team.
They might be. Yeah, I'm gonna go under, man. Free my man Kyle Kuzma, man. Get him out of
Yeah,
there, bro.
for
Get him out.
real.
And that's it, man. That's it for the over unders for the NBA.
All right, good people. If you go to our social media website, any of our social media websites, and you'll see the link for the Bet US website. You go to that website. This is first time users only. You make a deposit $100 minimum up to $5,000. Put in your deposit, put in the promo code JOIN125. You get 125% signing bonus. What does that mean, Chris? You get 3 risk-free bets on your first 3 deposits. That means if you bet $100 3 times, you don't lose your money. If you lose, you don't lose your money. But if you win, you gain more money. So it's a win-win situation. So go ahead and sign up right now. Go win you some money with Bet USA.
Shout out to Bet USA.
And that concludes the Surefire picks. Now, this is Maul's favorite segment. This sweeping the social media networks, got all the people going crazy in the frenzy.
Yes, sir.
It's Maul's random news. It is now time for Maul's random news.
You know, this is sponsored by nobody, but eventually we're going to get somebody to sponsor this segment of our podcast. This is Chris's favorite opportunity to talk, man. He loves talking about this more than he loves talking about his own Chiefs, man. You know what I mean? So, not crazy today. It ain't gonna be too long, but we got a couple things. First up, the New York Post has reported Fireman Ed claims that he is being phased out of Jets games. Do you think this is right? Do you think Fireman Ed should fucking retire being a Jets fan? How do you feel about this, my brother?
Look, all respect to Fireman Ed. You're a staple in Jets Nation, whatever you call yourselves. But you're old, bro. We don't want to see your old ass out there on the TV screen. All right, we don't want to see you no more. We don't. Sorry. Retire. Go sit down in the stands. Eat you a hot dog or a hamburger, and cheer like the rest of the fans. But we don't care. We don't want to see you.
Damn, you don't like Fireman Ed?
I love Fireman Ed. He's a staple in NFL football. But look,
you think he should be in the Hall of Fame?
For what?
You think they should be a Hall of Fame for like Hall of Fame fans?
No.
No? You don't think that?
No.
All right. Is this a question? I kind of hinted at it earlier, but the Lions have called about Browns.
Because if you do, give my man Chiefs a Holliger gold jacket right now because he was robbing banks to go to games, man.
All right, next topic. Next topic. I know I said it, but a little earlier. I want to get your thoughts, though. The Lions have called about Browns defensive ends Darius Smith. 2 sides look like they likely could get the deal done for a 4th-round pick. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think this helps the Lions or status quo?
No, it helps him. Zadarius Smith is a very good pass rusher. He can get after the quarterback, and he brings experience too. So, yeah, I think this is a good trade for them. They don't have to put out there a big, 1st, 2nd, 3rd round pick trying to go get somebody bigger. And This is where I told them to go, as a Darius Smith, a Trey Hendrickson, somebody like that. That's good. They can get after the passer, but they're not the Max Crosbys or the Chris Jones or
Yeah, for
nothing.
sure. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you get you one of those guys that can still give you 10 to 11 sacks. That's what they need.
Yeah. And I think he'll be a whole lot more motivated being on this Lions team than he will be on this because he actually has a chance to win the goddamn Super Bowl. So he's gonna be
Yeah,
motivated for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Next up, according to Billboard, hip hop's modern day big three are Travis Scott, Playboy Cardi, and Rod Wave. Do you, do you agree, disagree? Some people have problems because people still think it's Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. What are your thoughts?
Uh, I don't know, man. These kids, man. I don't know. I mean, as far as the needle being moved, looked like it was Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. they took over the summer,
Right, right. Yeah,
Even though we were disappointed in J. Cole bowing out, but we kind of got it. We
yeah.
got it
I'm not
now.
mad at Travis Scott though. Like Travis
Yeah,
Scott does move the needle.
but for the Gen Z kids, I can see this list being the list. I'm surprised they put
I could
young
too. I could.
NBA young boy in there.
Nah, I could too. Like Rod Wave has a big following.
He
Playboy
does.
Cardi, obviously we see that, and obviously we see what Travis Scott is doing with this tour
Mhm.
that he has going on, the Circus Maximus tour. So doing big things. So I'm not mad at it for modern, but I still think it's Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. So that's just me. But
Yeah.
bless to everybody involved. So there was a WNBA player that went on a podcast, and the podcaster asked her, do WNBA players fly out guys? And she said yes. Cam Newton had a problem with it. He said he wouldn't do it. My question to you, sir, is I know you got a girl, but hypothetically, let's say one of these WNBA players wanted to fly you out, Cris, take you out, make you look good, do some things with you, fly you out to Miami. Would you do it
Nafisha Color.
or would you not?
Um, who
And,
else?
and 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 hypothetically, who would you want it to be?
Deonta Carrington. What's her name? She got
Deontay
cut.
Carrington,
What's the girl? No, that her. What's the girl that hang out with Angel Reese?
the white girl.
Kai, no, the black chick.
Oh, I know who you talking about. I forgot her name though.
Goosewick or whatever her
Oh
name
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir. She's not
Uh,
really a good basketball player, but she's cool.
I don't
She's
care.
fine.
I don't care.
So you would allow a
Fly me
WNBA
out.
player to
I
fly you
don't
out?
care if it's Spirit. Fly me out.
Yeah, yeah, facts. Yo, facts. Like um, yo, yeah, yeah. I'm taking. I'm taking. But if I wasn't taking,
Yeah.
would I get
You
flown
said
out by a WNBA
hypothetically.
player?
You
Yeah,
said
goddamn right I would. And I wouldn't give two fucks what any of y'all say because she picked me. She didn't pick you. She picked me. And
fly
you know
me
what I mean?
out.
Hey, it is what it is with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to bro. Um, next up. EA Sports is officially developing the new Fight Night
Hey man,
game. Obviously,
shout out to Undisputed. You pushed the
yeah,
needle, baby.
yeah. Undisputed, man. Look, I'm having fun with Undisputed.
I
There
am
are
too.
some issues with Undisputed that we talked about, but overall, I still think it's a fun game. And I think these developers, hopefully, they can get that patch out soon, not later. Hopefully soon, because we don't want this game to die out due to the frustration. But I'm still having fun. But anyways, what is your expectations with EA Sports Fight Night? I'm sure you're excited. I am excited. But who are some of the fighters you would love to see in
All
this
of them.
game that aren't in Undisputed?
All of them. Because I think they're all run to be with. Because EA gonna cut
Well,
that
EA
check.
got the bread though. EA has the
That's what I'm
money.
saying. They're gonna cut. They're gonna cut the bigger check. And shout out to Undisputed. I know y'all a small company. You did what you could. But yeah, they're gonna cut the check.
So it's slated for 2027 from rumors. They said it could be in the same line with Undisputed 2. Would you buy both or would you just pick Fight Night over Undisputed?
I'd get both. Why do I have to not?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Get both. Because I
Support it.
expect Undisputed to be taking another notch. All the kinks from one,
Absolutely.
It's gonna be better
Absolutely.
in two. So
Yeah, graphics will be better. I love the movement. Is it as flowy as Fight Night round 4 was? Nah, but I still like the movement overall, man. All I say about this game is just support it. I get it. It's not the perfect boxing game, but we need to support things like this so we can get more stuff like this. So we won't have another episode where we don't get another boxing game for a long time. Next up, the FTC has finalized a new click to cancel rule. All subscription/membership services will be required to offer a one click to cancel with the new rule. Rule will go into effect in 180 days after being published. What are your thoughts on this?
say that again.
So pretty much, let's say like, let's say you had a DirecTV service, right? And you wanted to cancel. So instead of going through the hoops where you got to find the link and all that, it just has one button where you can just cancel and that's it. No
Oh,
going through the hoops, no
hey,
calling the
let's do it.
hotline, no doing none of that. Yeah. They finally
Let's
made the
do it.
rules. What are your
Let's
thoughts?
do it.
Nah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
It's long overdue, man. It's long overdue. I don't know
Mhm.
why it took so long, but God bless. Shout out to
Res-
FTC. You know what I mean?
Respectfully, I don't want to get on the phone with Hot Beam and try to cancel my service.
Yeah, nah, that should be annoying, bro. Calling somebody in fucking India, bro. Like, nah, bro. And they want to beg you why you want to cancel. Like, bro, nah, nah, nah. Next up, seems like X is changing its block policy. Soon they will be launching a change to how the block function works. If your posts are set to public, accounts you have blocked will be able to view them, but they will not be able to engage, like, reply, reposts, and etc. What are your thoughts to these changes to the block function?
You just kind of create stalkers, ain't you, Elon Musk?
Nah, you know what it is? I think he mad. Everybody blocked his ass. Can't fucking do shit. So I was reading the motherfuckers' goddamn tweets and shit. I think this is ridiculous, bro. Like I like it. God forbid, like an actual situation where somebody's actually getting harassed, threatened. Now you can have people. Let's say it's a female, right? And she's blocked somebody that's been stalking her page. Now somebody that she blocked can read where she's at. Like she can be posting, like I'm in Cali or I'm over here. You know what I'm saying? Posting and like you know what I mean. So it just makes it harder for any of these women who are going through a stalking situation or men or anything like that. You trying to block your kids from pedophiles and all that type of shit just makes it a little bit more harder. I don't know why they changed it, but Elon must think he's smarter than the world anyway. So, it is what it is. Next up, Big Meech has reportedly been released from prison.
I think I'm Big Meech. Levy who?
How soon do you
Big
think?
Meech.
How soon do you think Rick Ross puts him in the video?
Very soon. Well, it should be Jeezy because he was with BMF.
Nah, or Drake. Drake gonna probably put him in. You know what I'm saying? Drake. Drake.
Drake. Never mind.
Next up, Tom Brady would like to bring Bill Belichick to the Raiders as a Chiefs fan. What are your thoughts about that?
Duh, y'all better go get Bill Belichick.
Would you be a little nervous as a Chiefs fan if that were to happen?
No.
Nah,
I won't be nervous until y'all really put a squad together. Then I'll be like, all right, I see y'all over there. You got Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward. You got your receivers. Your defense is rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. We'll see, man. It seems like some people are a little hesitant about it. I'm like all for it because we have been terrible 30 years, 40 years. It hasn't worked. So
yeah, man. Because I want this rivalry to mean something.
I want the Raiders to be fucking relevant. Like I was hearing reports that there's some Raider legends that aren't a fan of Tom Brady becoming partial owner. I'm like, so what? Get over it.
Who?
I don't know.
Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson because of the Tuck rule.
But at the end of the day, it's just like, bro, who cares? Like our organization hasn't been relevant for 30 plus years. Like we haven't got nothing right. So it's time to change something.
I bet you're gonna be in the forefront to get that team right because he don't like losing.
No. So I'm like, bro, anything to make our organization more respectable and winning fucking games. At the end of the day, that shield ain't changing. Just because Tom Brady, a former Patriot, walks in that building doesn't change anything. It's still the Raiders' way. But at the end of the day, what we've been doing for the past 30 years has not fucking worked. So we need some fucking change. So anybody complaining about that, want to stick to the old ways, you're a fool. Next up, Seems like the Super Bowl has been awarded to Atlanta for 2028. When do you think Vegas gets its next Super Bowl?
Uh, I don't know. Probably like 2030. It'll be back out here because it was a success, and we didn't really hear no bad stuff happen out here, and it was a good time.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Couple more. The NBA is targeting the 2027-2028 season for when expansion teams will begin playing games. What is your thoughts about this? Obviously, we know Seattle and Vegas are the leading candidates to get these two franchises. What's your excitement level? What's your thoughts?
Let's bring it, baby. Let's go.
What do you think the team name would be for Vegas?
I don't know.
You have nothing quick off the top of your head right now.
The Las Vegas Ace of Spades or something.
Ace of Spades. Oh my God. Next up, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell says the Super Bowl outside the United States is a strong possibility in the future. What are your thoughts?
Respectfully to all the outside foreign countries, no, I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling it. So if they put one in London, which I think is probably going to be that. I think they want to put one in London or Paris or something like that. I think it'll be London because they have a lot of their games.
So what time they going to do the game?
It's a good question. It has to be right. It has to be 3, but you can't have the game at like fucking 2 in the morning. So I don't know.
Just why did they have?
They probably expect people to wake up at 8 in the morning to watch this goddamn game.
I'm not. I don't care if Chiefs is in there. Tell me how the game went.
I would boycott that Super Bowl if that shit happened. I really would. Next up, Kanye's new album "Bully" is reportedly a concept album, 100% produced by Ye himself. First time in a long time. Are you excited about Kanye's new album? Some people think this is a full album of AI tracks. What are your thoughts?
Not excited.
Not excited at all, huh?
I know you're a Kanye fan, but
I just don't know what to expect with this. I know there was a leak of a song. Some people think it's AI. Some people think it's not. It's kind of hard with the AI tracks nowadays. I'm gonna listen to it when it comes out. I'll listen to any Kanye thing. Do I have any expectations for it? I do not. I really don't. But we'll see. And last but not least, Marshawn Lynch is reportedly considering running for mayor of Oakland. Do you think this is an easy dub for Marshawn Lynch if he does it?
No, because it should be E40. You know what I'm saying? He should be the mayor for Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Get hyphy out there.
I honestly don't think this is a bad idea. I think Oakland has a lot of issues going on. Marshawn Lynch loves that city. He really tries to do in his own way the best he can for that community.
Could you imagine Marshawn?
I think it would be amazing. I think it would be amazing. If Marshawn Lynch ran for president, would you vote for him over Trump and Kamala?
Of course. Because we're getting hyphy at the White House. Man.
Oh yeah, that should be fun. I would definitely take Marshawn Lynch. Right.
E40 would be the vice president.
Nah, yeah, facts. All right, man. That's it. That's it for the unsponsored random news.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's do our top 5 must-win games of the week.
All right. Well, I kind of switched it up. I don't have must-wins. I did must-watch because I know the must-wins can be true. So here are my must-watch games for this week. Number 5, I got the Jets versus the Steelers. We all know what's up. I think just the interesting storylines between Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, I think is amazing. So I think that the rating will be high. Number 4, I got Bama versus Tennessee. We all know what's up. Like Bama hasn't been playing good, going on the road to Tennessee. Tennessee has some young guys. They were looking a little shaky against LSU, but I think this will be a really good game. Number 3, Lions versus Vikings. These are the 2 best teams in the NFC right now. Right below is the San Francisco 49ers. This is a must-game watch. We're going to see Amon-Ra St. Brown, the slot merchant.
The slot merchant
from what George Pickens said. We're going to see what's up with that. I'm sure Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to say something about that because
on this podcast.
He ain't gonna hold nothing back. I know that. Number 2, I got your Kansas City Chiefs going up against the San Francisco 49ers. We all know what's up with this. It's a rematch of the Super Bowl. Can the 49ers finally beat the Kansas City Chiefs and get over that little hump? Can they finally do it? If you can't do it now, get the fuck off my TV screen. I don't want to see y'all ever
Damn.
beat
Why
the
you got
goddamn
to
Chiefs. That's all I'm gonna
Why?
say. You're the
Why
better
you?
team. You have all your players are healthy for the most part, minus Christian McCaffrey. But you still got Anthony Mason and the other guy who are running roughshod. You still got Debo, all that win the game. And then number 1, obviously, I think it's Georgia versus Texas as must watch. So I switched it up a little
All right, these are my. I got 2 honorable mentions in my top 5.
bit. Okay.
So my honorable mention for must win, I got the Jets in Pittsburgh. Jets got to win this game. They got to win this game. They want to
Yeah.
keep their playoff hopes alive. They got to win this game. Pittsburgh, they could take an L and still, kind of be right there. But the Jets need this. My other honorable mention is Cincinnati at Cleveland. If Cincinnati loses to Cleveland, it is over. I don't want to hear your fan base ever again. It's over. And I think Cleveland has Cincinnati's number. Like they haven't beat them in like the past like 4 or 5 seasons. Like
I'm rooting for the Cleveland because I need them to win more games so they can move up the ranks.
then I got Seattle at Atlanta. Seattle needs a win
They do.
right now. They're on the 3-game losing streak.
Mhm.
They definitely now it's gonna be tough, but they got to get a win. Then number 4, I got Atlanta at or Alabama at Tennessee. Either one of those teams, they got to get a win if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. If anyone takes a loss, I think they're out. I
Yep.
know the SEC and all that stuff. No, they go down 2 losses. I think they're out.
Mhm.
Number 3, I got Colorado, Arizona. I think Colorado needs this win to bounce back win after having an emotional loss last week. I think they need this win, and I think they need this win so they could keep their bowl game hopes alive. Number 2, I got Georgia and Texas. More so for Georgia, not really Texas, but more so for Georgia. If Georgia wants to keep their playoff hopes alive, they need to win this game. I think if Texas loses this game, they'll just drop a few spots, and they'll still be in playoff contention. So,
Mhm.
but I think if Georgia lose, they could be. There's a possibility they could be out. And then number 1, I got Kansas City and San Francisco. More so for San Francisco. Like you said, San Francisco, are you going to beat this team? We're beaten down. We're down to our 4th wide receivers, running back off the streets. Like, can you beat this team? Because if you can't beat this team, yeah, I'm with Maul. I don't want to hear your mouths. 9-9, bang bang Niner game. No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
nah.
I don't want to hear that. Sound like
That
water
hush.
pistol to me.
Yeah, no, facts for real. No one wants to hear it.
So, all right, man. Let's do our NFL Week 7 predictions. All right, we got tomorrow's game, Thursday night football. We got the Denver Broncos traveling to the New Orleans Saints. Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler. Um, this was a tough game for me to pick. I didn't know what direction to go. Rashid Shaheed might be out. He might
He
be
is
out,
out. He had knee surgery.
and he might be out for the season.
Chris Olave is out.
Is he?
Yeah, Chris Olave is out. Rashid Shaheed's out. Taysom Hill is out. Obviously, Derek Carr is out. And Patrick Surtain is out too.
I'm still gonna pick New Orleans. Is Alvin Kamara playing?
Yeah, from what I know, yeah, I think he is playing.
I think they just ride the back of Alvin Kamara, and I think they win the game because of him.
I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea who's
20
winning
to
this.
17.
I'm gonna say the Broncos do go win because this is supposed to be a return of Sean Payton to New Orleans. So
I forgot about that.
I guess I just trust this defense a little. I just trust the Broncos defense a little bit more. I know Patrick Surtain isn't playing, but it's still legit defense. And Bo Nix, some of us are fans, some of them are not, but he has shown a little bit throwing the ball. So I'm gonna go with the Broncos. This game's I'm barely gonna watch it, but I gotta be at
Terrible.
work, so we'll see.
Terrible. Uh, we got the New England Patriots versus Jacksonville in London again. Look, man, I have no other reason to pick this team to win, but they're because they stayed in London. They were already there, so I'm gonna go with Jacksonville to win this game. I think New England, they're just offensively, they're very anemic. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with Jacksonville because they were already there in London and they're fighting for their lives.
I think the Jags are just a broken team. I don't know. Like Travis Etienne is hurt, so Bigsby will be playing. But I don't know, man. I think the Drake May situation, I think it gave him a little juice. Obviously, I do like this defense a lot. So I'm gonna roll with the Patriots, man. I think they'll go to Jacksonville's second home and beat them.
I got Jacksonville 21-17. Um, the Seahawks traveling to Atlanta, Mercedes Benz Stadium.
Mhm.
I'm going Atlanta, man. I just think that they're rolling right now. And I'm going to roll with 31-24 over Seattle.
This is another tough game. I just don't know what Geno we're gonna get. They have been playing ugly. I'm a surprise though. I'm gonna go with Seattle. I think they will go on the road. I think we get a big DK Metcalf game. I think Tyler Lockett shows up. I think Geno plays a little bit better. Controls doesn't have too many turnovers. So I'm going with Geno. I'm gonna go with Seahawks. Close game though. I'm gonna go 24, 27-24.
Okay. The Tennessee Titans traveling to the Buffalo Bills. I'm going Buffalo big, 35-10 with Will Levis pick six.
Is Amari playing?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going Bills. I'm going Bills. Bills. I know James Cook is playing. Khalil Shakir is playing. Yeah, big money. Blowout. Light work.
You got the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to the Cleveland Browns. Like I said, I think Cleveland has beat them the last few times that they
Yeah.
played.
Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, Look, man, I'm rolling with Cincinnati because I refuse to pick Deshaun Watson. He showed me absolutely nothing for me to put my faith in him. I know Nick Chubb is coming back, but he's coming back from an ACL tear. He's rusty. He ain't, I don't think he's just gonna come out the gate running all over people. Even though if any team you can run on, Cincinnati Bengals.
Right. Right.
But I think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T Higgins, all them, I think they put together, some offense, and I think they win 28-14.
Look, man, I'm only saying this team because I need them to win, so my Raiders can have a higher draft pick. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson will find a way. I don't know how. I don't know what it will look like, but he gonna find a way. I know they don't got Amari Cooper. They might trade one of their D linemen, but maybe Nick Chubb might go off and surprise everybody and get like 80 yards in a TD or something like
But
that.
I hope Jerry Judy go off.
Yeah, Jerry Judy can go off. Somebody need to go off. Elijah Moore, somebody need to go off because I need y'all to win. I'm tired of y'all being ahead of us in this draft ranking. So yeah.
We got Houston Texans traveling to the Green Bay Packers. Two young quarterbacks going at it. CJ Stroud versus Jordan Love. Green Bay blew out Arizona last week. Houston blew out New England last week. Um, I'm going with Green Bay because they're at home. In Lambeau Field, I think those receivers are going to be, rolling high. I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm going to roll with Green Bay 35-28.
Yeah, I think home field advantage plays into this, and I think also not having Nico Collins
Yeah.
doesn't help. But again, they do have Joe Mixon back, and I think they do look a little bit more explosive with him. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Green Bay reluctantly. I think Jordan Love, he hasn't really played the best. You know what I mean?
No.
He's had some, some iffy shit. Some people What did I read? I said somebody said he's pretty much Will Levis with just the luck. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. I was like, all right, but I ain't gonna go that far. But I
Wow.
think the Packers will win this game. I think it'll be close. I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans do find a way.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Packers. I'm gonna go 28-24.
The Miami Dolphins travel to the Indianapolis Colts. I think Anthony Richardson is starting this game. Um, I know how we feel about Anthony Richardson, um, but I don't see it with this Miami team without Tua, and even with Tua, I didn't think this team was that good.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go with the Colts. I don't think I think they're gonna do enough to win the game, and I'm gonna roll 24-21 Colts.
Um, yeah, the Colts should win this game. They really should. I don't think this should be close. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 27-10.
The Detroit Lions are traveling to the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are coming off of a bye. You know, the purple and gold is gonna be hot and building. You're gonna hear a lot of skull going crazy in the
Mm-hmm,
building. Division rivalry.
mm-hmm.
And I think Minnesota keeps rolling, man. I got them winning over Detroit over 28-24. And usually teams who come off of big wins, they come out a little flat the next game.
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking at the schedule. They had so many opportunities to make the Sunday night game better. Like, look, I am intrigued with the Jets and Steelers just based on the storylines and all that. But we know the football play is probably going to be subpar. They had so many opportunities. You had the Kansas City Chiefs and the Niners. You had the Detroit Lions. You couldn't even put the Texans and the Packers in this, but you decided to do the Jets and the Steelers at all. Crazy. But anyways, sorry to go on that long tangent.
These
I'm gonna go.
these networks, man,
I know.
they only give up so many
I
games.
know. I
Like,
get it. I get it. But
you
it's
ain't
just
taking
like,
this shit away from us.
I get it. I get it. But my God. Um, I'm going with Detroit Lions. I think Detroit is just the better team. I know they're not going to have Aiden Hutchinson, but I just think this offense is really good. I am a big fan of this Brian Flores defense, so I'm probably undercutting him again. I'm just pretty much picking Jared Goff over Sam Darnold pretty much at this point. So no, I love Detroit's line game way better than Minnesota's too.
Uh, you got the Philadelphia Eagles traveling to the New York Football Giants. Look, man, both of these teams ain't look good, but I'm taking the lesser of evils. I'm going with the Eagles, 20-10, because I refuse to pick Daniel Jones in any game. Sorry, Stan, he sucks.
Well, Stan, I'm rolling with you guys, man. Malik Neighbors is coming back. Ain't nobody stopping him, Malik. I'm going with the Giants, man. I do not trust this Eagles team at all. Sorry to my homie Flanagan. I just do not. They should win against the Giants, but for some reason, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm gonna take Malik Neighbors with a big game. I think they'll find a way to win this game. I'm gonna go 21-17 New York.
You got your Las Vegas Raiders traveling to the LA Rams. Rams are coming off of a bye week too. It's probably Stan.
Yeah, that defensive line too gonna show up. I think Jalen Hurts gonna be in for he gonna have some problems, bro. I'm trying to say. The only thing that makes me nervous about that pick is Saquon's going back to New York. So he's probably gonna have a little something to say about that too. So that's the only thing that they should be worried about.
Yeah. Yeah, your Las Vegas Raiders are traveling to the Los Angeles Rams. Look, man, I think Cooper Cup is coming back.
Yes.
Y'all trying to tank the season. Y'all trying to get that top pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the Rams, 24-14.
I'm going Rams 50-0. Let's do it. No, I'm messing. I'm ready for like, trust me. No, I got the Rams winning. You know me, I'm Team Tank right now. Honestly, respectfully, I'm Team Tank. I want this team to get the quarterback, so I'm going with the Rams to win this.
You got the Carolina Panthers traveling to the Washington Commanders. Uh, can't Carolina's terrible. They're not good. This is going to be a blowout, I think. I got Washington, Jaden Daniels, and all them, especially after they took the L. I think Brian Robinson Jr. is going to be returning this week. So I got to win him 45-20.
Yeah, this is gonna be light work. I got the Commanders winning like 41 to like 17 or something like that. I don't think this is gonna be close. It's about to be light work.
You got my Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Santa Clara, San Francisco 49ers coming off of a bye week. San Francisco's coming off a big win over a division rival in Seattle. They were well rested because they have had 10 days of rest too.
Mhm.
These two teams know each other. San Francisco is chopping at the bits. Shout out to my boy JD. Shout out to Frisco and all the rest of you 49er fans out there. But I got to roll with my boys, man. But it's going to be a tight game. But I think we get a Harrison Buckner walk-off win 27-24.
Look, man, I'm gonna pick the Niners. All right, look, if you as I said it before, if y'all don't win this game, I don't think y'all ever will beat the Chiefs. Just tank it up, bro. Just tank it up, bro. Like, like just give it up, man. So I'm gonna roll with the Niners. I think this will be close. All these games will always end up being close. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 24-21, 49ers.
For sure. You got the New York Football Jets traveling to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Night game. Um, Look, man, I know what I said about the Jets, but I got them losing this game. I got
You got the Jets
Pittsburgh.
losing.
Yes, I still believe in the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. T.J. Watt with 2 sacks. That's gonna win them the game, and I got this game 20-17.
Yeah, this pick is all biased. This is a selfish pick for me for only one reason only. I want that second round pick. So go Jets, go. Jets, 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 Jets. Let's go. I got them winning. Let's say this is gonna be a 20-10 game.
Monday Night Football. We got a doubleheader. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I
Lamar
like this game.
Jackson.
This is
I
gonna
do
be a good
too.
game. I like this game a lot.
You got Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Derrick Henry.
hmm
I'm going Baltimore though. 35-31.
Yeah, this is gonna be a high scoring game. I'm really intrigued by this. I'm gonna go with Lamar. I think him and Derrick Henry factor will be huge in this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 30-28. I'm gonna go Ravens.
And you got the LA Chargers traveling to the Arizona Cardinals. LA's coming off a bye week. Arizona's coming off of a very bad loss. I don't know what the status of Marvin Harrison Jr.
I don't
is,
think he's playing. I think it'll be highly unlikely.
so I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. They're coming off a bye week. I think they run the football with J.K. Dobbins. I think they get enough plays to Lad McConkey and Quentin Johnson to move the chains. And I got the Chargers winning 28-21.
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals, man. I think playing at home, I think they play a little bit better at the crib. I know no Marvin Harrison Jr., but I think they still got a couple pieces: Trey McBride, James Conner, Greg Dortch, and all them. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Cardinals. I'm gonna go 21-18.
Cool. And that'll do it for our NFL Week 7 predictions. You put in the comment section if you are listening to this on the playback. Put in the comment sections your picks.
Yeah, please do.
All right, man. Another good show in the books, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What episode is this?
116.
116. Oh shit.
All right, good people. It's official.
Yes, sir.
We got merch, y'all. We got the black and the white Cris tees. We'll tap in on the back with our QR code with all of our information on the back. $25. Just go to any of our social media platforms and click on the link, and you can get your shirt, man. $25. A little bit more with shipping, probably like $29. But still, we need y'all support, man.
Yeah, we do.
Come get our shirts, man. Walk
Appreciate them.
around in your wherever city you at. Walk around with our shirts, man.
Nice shirt too. Very nice
Yeah.
shirt. Very
Matter,
nice shirt. Wear it
matter
to
of
the
fact,
gym.
matter of
You
fact,
know, walking your dog. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
right here. You know what I'm
Sleep
saying?
tea, the sleep tea. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Your lounge tea. You know what I mean? There's so many variables, man. You can even go. I went out with the tee on. I went to a game wearing the tee on. I went to UNLV game, wore the tee. You know what I'm saying? Like it's multifaceted tea. You know what I mean? You can do so many things with this tea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. So go to any of our social media platforms and look for the Cristal Mall T-shirt link,
Yeah.
and you can go there and get a shirt, man.
Yeah.
Also, we got to show love to Magnet
Magnet, man.
Detroit.
Gotta show love. Introduce yourself to Magnet, the ultimate sports drink. Are you ready to take your performance to the next level? Do you want a sports drink that eliminates the muscle cramps and fatigue when working out or training? Meet Magnet, the sports drink designed for athletes who refuse to settle for mediocrity. I know you're asking why Magnet. It's power packed electrolytes and it rehydrates and restores balance with their scientifically formulated blend with magnesium that fights fatigue and boosts endurance. It has natural ingredients made with real fruit extracts, no artificial colors or flavors, because your body deserves the best. It has delicious flavors like mixed fruit and watermelon that keep you revitalized and ready for action. It will boost your performance with essential vitamins and minerals. Magnet fuels your workouts, helping you crush your goals. Join the Magnet movement, whether you're training, competing, or simply staying active. Magnet is your go-to refreshment for peak for performance. You can order it now on our direct link at drinkmagnet.com. Also, you can use the promo code Chris and Mall to get $5 off your purchases. So shout out to Magnet, man. Use the promo code, save a little bread.
Yes, for sure. Go get you some Madness, man. Get your electrolytes up, man. Get your magnesium up.
Mhm.
If you want to donate to the Cristal Mall Podcast, you can donate to our Cash App, Cristal Mall Podcast. Whatever you want to donate to us, man, we greatly appreciate it, man. Anything to fund our podcast so we can make this podcast grow, man. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
man.
saying? We can get new equipment. Possibly we can get to a point where me and him are potting together. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
sure.
go ahead and donate what you want. You know what I'm
Yeah, we
saying?
appreciate it.
Whatever streaming platform you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, whatever podcast streaming site that you use, the Chris Mall podcast is there. Also, if you're first time watch on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification button. So when we go live on Mondays at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, jump in the lives. You can talk about these topics with us because we want you to be a part of this show just as much as us, people.
Yeah.
So go ahead and subscribe to the channel.
Hmm.
And whatever social media platform you use, whether it be X, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, Twitch, whatever you use to do your social media on, Chris Dallamon podcast is available on there. Go ahead and follow us. We'll follow you back because we're just some regular guys who like to talk sports, music, movies, and all kinds of various other things. So go ahead and follow us. And if you have critiques, if you have feedback, or if you have a topic or question that's sports related, music related, movie related, if you have a question and we like it, we'll bring it up on the pod. We'll shout you out on the pod because we want to show love to those who show love to us. So hit us up in our email, DMs, or you can hit us up in our mentions. You know what I'm saying? Just hit us up, man, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure.
go ahead and follow us, people. All right, good people. Until next week, till Monday. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Be safe out there. Don't do nothing we wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? But live life to the fullest, man, because you only get one of them. You know what I'm
Avoid
saying?
those bookings too. Avoid those bookings.
Yeah, for sure. But until Monday, good people. Yeah.
See y'all later.